Hey, Katie Rhines here. I'm a dietetic intern and grad student studying nutrition. As a plant-based person, one question I get is, how do you deal with the frustrations and the recommendations, learning stuff that I just don't believe in? Well, here are my top 5 tips. Number 1 is refer to the research. Well, luckily for us, and luckily for the whole planet and everybody, the research is finally showing that meat and dairy are going downhill, man. Those are not health promoting, they're not sustainable. So all you gotta do is say, oh, have you seen Forks Over Knives? Go to nutritionfacts.org. He goes through all of the research, makes it so easy to understand. And yeah, so the research is in my favor, so really there's nothing to be that frustrated about. Of course, when recommending 3 cups of dairy with every meal and carbohydrate counting, I'm so excited because finally, now that I'm towards the end of my clinical rotations, I have actually been printing out documents from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. They've got some sweet packets that clearly show how to transition your diet to help reverse diabetes. So yeah, use your resources, and this is new research. I'm as a grad student, I feel like I know the up and coming research, and I can say new research shows ... So here's another option. Here's recommendations. So refer. I keep doing that. So refer everybody to the research. Second way to deal with frustrating crap is nothing is a waste. Nothing is crap. Everything is so great to learn. Just learning the way that hospitals run, just learning how it's done now is a great way to see how to move forward. My sister explained it to me. You can't rewrite the script before you read it. You can't just go ahead and read. Of course, I always want things to go my way, all the time. Who doesn't? But sometimes we just have to learn how things are done already, or how other people do things, before we can totally redo everything. So just knowing that nothing's a waste. Yes, it has crossed my mind dropping out. Yes, it has crossed my mind to not take the RD exam and to not become a registered dietitian, because I want to learn innovations as far as, raw vegan diets, and I just want to learn more about sustainable living and that kind of thing. And I would think to myself, why am I putting myself through this classical training? This is a waste, ... But it's not a waste. I really used to believe so much in the healthcare system. I used to believe so much in doctors in general, and just the way that our government is ran. I would really have so much faith. But now that I have 100% seen it firsthand, and I've worked in hospitals, and I've seen doctors, it's not a perfect system. It's really not. And it's sad that people depend on pharmaceuticals and they think that they need it. We do have control over our health, and it's sad that there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect between the amazing amount of phytochemicals and transactions between neurotransmitters and hormones and everything that goes on in our bodies. We think that we can take a pill to fix our health. That is not the case. So the healthcare system isn't perfect, and that's why it's so cool that in my lifetime I'm going to see this health revolution of getting away from that, hopefully. And so number 2, nothing is a waste, okay? You are learning this for a reason. I am putting myself through this for a reason. And it's cool to see the darkness, to see the lightness. It's cool. Number 3, we are free. We are free birds, people. You can choose, I can choose to quit anytime. I can dip out at any time. This is my life. It's funny how I would think, oh, I'm forced to do this, this, and that. No, I'm not. I chose to put myself through this. And if I get depressed and if I get stressed out, I know that this is my choice. So literally, if you're feeling frustrated and you can't cope with something, stop. Like, choose it as a red flag, or you can stop, or you can remind yourself, like, why am I doing this? I'm choosing to do this. And remember that we are 100% free and we can choose other paths if we really want to. So I am choosing this frustration. I really am. I'm choosing this path, and I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to kill it, and I'm going to change it, you know? I'm going to change it for the better. It feels really cool. So we are free. Number 4 is forgiveness, and forgiving quickly, okay? You don't need the baggage hanging on, that negativity. Why not forgive people right away? So when somebody asks you, where do you get your protein, or veganism isn't healthy, somebody makes you feel frustrated, something that I've been practicing is forgiveness. In my head, I think to myself, I forgive you for what you don't know. I am very blessed for knowing what I do know. Okay, alrighty. Number 5, kind of a cliche. Instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. So what that means is, instead of thinking of things to be frustrated about, which is human nature, we want to fix things, we want to make things better, which is awesome, okay? It's okay to feel frustrated, but there's a lot of things to feel excited and happy about too. And it's funny how those things get brushed under the rug. So that's not necessarily what that quote means, but just like think of a way to move forward instead of feeling frustrated. So like if you really are that frustrated, we can brainstorm ways to feel not frustrated anymore. Okay, like what can I do? What can I say next time to fix this? Or if there's nothing that we can do about it, we can choose to not feel frustrated anymore. And so yeah, I know it really is frustrating. I can't change everybody. I can't change all my surroundings. I can't have things go my way all the time. But I can change myself. We can change ourselves, and that alone makes me feel a lot better. That I have control over my thoughts and my actions, and it's really awesome. I'm so blessed to know what I know, and to be able to share with you on YouTube. And like literally, if you have any questions at all, please let me know.